So one of our recommendations is to establish a warehouse in Argentina for distribution. And to do that, we plan to, instead of having a wide spread of smaller warehouses, establish a few larger warehouses in specific places in order to aid in distribution. We're going to consolidate these GE warehouses that are already available. We basically collapse them down. We're also going to be implementing new stock management software, which will allow us to keep better track of our inventory and allow us more ease in adapting our product to the consumer. And the materials are going to be locally sourced as much as possible, but anything that we can't locally source, we'll ship. As we enter the market, we're going to have an initial advertising push that will give us initial recognition in the market. This will be primarily through print ads, billboards on the street, newspapers, magazines, but most importantly is television. It's actually the largest growing segment is television ads in the Argentinian market. And we'll use local celebrities such as Lionel Messi to come and speak to the local population and get them excited about our product. We're going to have a multifaceted virtual presence, meaning that we're going to be kind of attacking every online social media outlet that is possible to get our brand out. It allows people more interaction with the company and gives them a chance to have a one-on-one discussion with the company and get their voices heard. And so in conclusion, our recommendation is that we invest in Argentina by opening an apparel-only franchise in Buenos Aires and capture that market and then expand from there. And in order to do that, analysis of the market, further analysis is needed.
Okay, thank you very much. So now we have time for some questions from the audience. Okay, shoot.
In your overview, you stated that food sales represented 51% of business at MarksSpencer. Do you think that opening a franchise without that product segment would impact its potential to be profitable?
Well, definitely. I mean, our food sales are a big part in the home market, but we determined that an apparel-only store would be best because opening up a whole multifaceted store is a huge undertaking in terms of the food. We don't know what the food tastes are in Argentina. We thought that it would be much harder for them to adapt, you know, an entire grocery store almost of food to the Argentinian taste versus clothing.
The food, their food section is only in the UK. It's not international yet. So all their other international markets are only apparel and houseware.
Okay, go ahead.
You said that when you open up a franchise in your paper, you said that you'll negotiate a contract with the franchise because it's going to be controlling it from locally, and you're going to be exerting control from your headquarters. You said that you're going to have them put in the contract the option that you can increase control at any point. How do you think you'd manage to get another company or organization to agree to have you increase your control at any point? I just thought that was kind of, I don't know, I mean, just wanted to comment on that.
Well, increasing our control would also be mutually beneficial for the franchise owner, and that we'd be able to bring in a wider range of products from our side and give them access to that in exchange for that control. It wouldn't be a one-way thing.
More questions?
I might have misunderstood it, but also in your paper in the advertising and promotion section, I mean, you said you were going to be placing a heavy emphasis on social media, but you also said that like the younger audience was not really like your target market. So, but I feel like a wide range of people who, or like a wide segment of people who use social media is the younger population. So I was just wondering why the heavy emphasis on social media.
A large portion of that is because that market's going to be growing and aging, and as we're growing as a brand in the country, we want them to already be aware of us when they enter that target audience.
Last question.
At what point in time are you going to decide to either build a warehouse and invest further, or to pull out? What's your exit strategy?
Well, if our franchise is successful in the Argentinian market and our revenue is growing, then we'd probably decide to open a warehouse and expand our franchises throughout the city of Buenos Aires, where most of the population is already. And then if it's not successful, then we break off the franchise agreements and then leave the market that way.
I think we'd probably be able to determine that within a year of Marks & Spencer entering. I mean, we'll be able to see if the Argentinian people are responding to, the product that we're selling, or if it's just not successful.
Okay, thank you very much.